This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Firmly apply the handbrake. Using the special anti-theft wheel bolt adapters where necessary, slacken each of the wheel bolts half a turn. Position the jack head under the reinforced jacking point in the middle of the front subframe and raise the vehicle until the wheels are clear of the ground. Support the vehicle with axle stands under the plastic jacking points under the door sills. Fully unscrew the bolts and remove the wheel. Using a screwdriver, carefully unclip the spring from the side of the brake caliper. Where fitted, unclip the wiring harness and slide the wear sensor from the brake pad. Prise out the upper and lower plastic caps to access the guide pins. Using a 7mm Allen key or bit, unscrew and remove both guide pins. Pull the caliper from place and suspend it from the coil spring using a length of wire to prevent straining the rubber hose. Pull the inner brake pad from the caliper piston and slide the outer pad from the mounting bracket. Clean the caliper and mounting bracket with a soft brush and brake cleaner. Measure the thickness of the brake pad friction material. If any pad is worn down to 2mm or less, all 4 front brake pads must be renewed. If new brake pads are to be fitted, the caliper piston must be pushed back into the cylinder to make room for them. Either use a piston retraction tool, a G-clamp, or use suitable pieces of wood as levers. Clamp off the flexible brake hose leading to the caliper, then connect a brake bleeding kit to the caliper bleed nipple. Open the bleed nipple as the piston is retracted. The surplus brake fluid will then be collected in the bleed kit vessel. Close the bleed nipple just before the caliper piston is pushed fully into the caliper. This should ensure no air enters the hydraulic system. Check that the guide pins are a light sliding fit in the caliper body bushes, with little signs of free play. Apply a little high temperature grease to the bracket contact points on the outer pad backing plates. Take care not to get any grease on the friction material. Slide the outer pad into place in the bracket, ensuring the friction material is against the disc. Apply a smear of grease to the contact points on the inner pad backing plate. Then press the pad retaining clip firmly into the caliper piston. Slide the caliper over the pads, then refit the guide pins and tighten them to the specified torque. Refit the plastic caps. Clip the pad wear sensor back into position in the inner pad, making sure its wiring is correctly routed. If a new sensor is being fitted, open the plastic box on the wheel arch liner, prise out the black wiring plug and disconnect the old sensor. Plug in the new sensor wiring plug, clip the connector into place and close the plastic box. Refit the spring to the side of the caliper. Repeatedly depress the brake pedal to bring the pads into full contact with the disc. Repeat this procedure on the remaining front brake and check the brake fluid level. Locate the wheel over the hub and align the mounting holes. Insert and lightly tighten the bolts. Remove the axle stands and lower the vehicle to the ground. Tighten the wheel bolts to the specified torque.